Hello. I've set myself a challenge today. I'm going to try and make a video that's short and it's going to keep your attention until the end. So the content will be important. I'm going to talk about a particular Orosoma equilibrium bottle. I'm going to talk about a special color that's within that bottle. I'm going to use number to show you a way to understand that color, which will easily make sense for you. And we'll even put it into the tree of life so you can see it there. Let's begin with the number. The number is 23. 2 and 3, 23. Now, when I look at numbers, I look at the two parts of a number. I always like to put them together. I say the 3 is on the number, here is the number on the inside, it's the 3, and this is on the outside. So if we look at the 3 first, talking about the theory of number first, if you think about a 3, and if you look at the shape of this 3, just imagine if I brought the two ends together, I'd be making a kind of a circle, a kind of a 0. In fact, if I stretch it a little bit, I'll be making a 0. And so can you imagine that the 3 is the opening of the 0? 3 is the number that is opening of the source that then flows out in creativity, as life into the world. There's an outflowing nature of 3. So what you have with 23 then is something flowing out from within, and it's in relation to 2. Now, 2 can be different things, but you can certainly say that 2 is the other, because each of us is a 1, and then the 2 is what's not the 1. That's the world around us. That can be individuals in the world, or it can be the whole of the world. So 23 is something flowing out from within ourselves to the other in the world. Now, I have a story for you as well, because this is how I came to understand the color, and now I realize also how the number fits in so well with it. Quite some years ago, I was teaching a class, and have you ever had the experience, when you're doing something for somebody, you do something for somebody and they just don't appreciate it, they don't look happy, they don't respond to what you do? If you've had that experience, you may have felt like a feeling of like, well, I'm not happy with them then. You want to kind of push that situation away. It triggers some kind of rejection in you towards them because you feel rejected by them. So I was teaching, and that morning, one of the students just didn't look happy, and it would have been very easy for me to react. And what happened that morning was that in that moment of possible reaction, instead of me feeling upset about the way that they were looking at me, in fact, I didn't even know what was going on with them, but it seemed like they weren't happy to be there. Within myself, I decided I was going to just keep on teaching. I wasn't going to let it affect me. And I just kind of kept my heart open and pouring out a positive energy to the class, and not reacting to this particular disappointment that was, in front of me. And as I did that, I thought, because I'd been carrying this question, I thought, this is the answer to the question I have. The question I had was about the color in the top fraction of this bottle. Now, this color is called rose pink over pink. This is a regular pink. This is the rose pink. Pink is love. How to understand the rose pink? It helps you to keep pouring out, even if the world into which you're pouring is not feeling grateful or receiving what you're giving out. It has the energy to keep giving out, no matter how the world is receiving what you're giving. So in a way, rose pink, love, has extra added love, extra added giving quality. And I think of it like the sun. The sun shines on people, whether they're happy or not happy with the sun. The sun the nature of the sun is to keep pouring out. In fact, in this symbol of the tree of life, although you can't see the bottom, this is actually halfway. And if you were to place the planets or the parts of the zodiac and the heavens into here, you'd put the sun in this middle sphere. That middle sphere is also where you'd put the rose pink, and it's where you would find the King of Wands. There's the 23. It's the rose pink color, and this is the King of Wands, the master of love. You could say that the fire element, which is to do with wands, is love. And so the King of Wands, the highest level of attainment, is the mastery of love. And in a way, the mastery of love is to not react, but just to keep pouring out your love, just like the sun would be pouring out its energy from the center, which is where this card would be, just like the rose pink helps you to keep pouring out your love. This is part of the course, really. Depending on the numbers you have, it shows what kind of talent you have. And if you have a 23, my supposition is you have that talent to keep pouring out, to keep giving to the world, because from the 3 within, you're flowing out to the other, to the world. So there we go. I hope you stayed to the end. Who knows? If you did, please like, please subscribe, and think about the course. All I can tell you is it's Know Your Numbers. It starts July the 30th. That's a 03, so you can imagine how much pouring out there's going to be there. July 30th, that's next Saturday. You can email me. Email is going to be below here for more details. It'd be good to hear from you. I talk about number, color, Kabbalah, and your birthday number. Thank you very much.